Boys, I don't want you to feel bad. If you've been about as near to finding the treasures, you'll never know. You've been sitting right there in that car with $1 million. 2, 3, maybe 5 ain't too much to say. I struggled rich. I've been out on that desert for 30 years, just me and my burro. Well, I've hit it in a small way a couple of times, but this time I really hit it. Beryllium. Bertrand died. Rare as a baby with whiskers. Gotta get an answer here.
Two bits? You're on. Tails, he's a millionaire, and heads, he's crazy. Now, who's got what? You call it. You know, there's a third possibility. He might be a crazy millionaire. Heads.
Harry will be right back. What do you drink?
We can wait.
No trouble.
Beer. The same.
New in town?
Are you the official census taker?
Semi-official. You gonna make your fortune?
How do you know we haven't made it already?
That's one thing I can tell by just looking.
One of us used to have money. Which one?
He did. It's easy. He doesn't talk as much. Doesn't have to. Maybe he didn't used to have to. Also, he's smoother. You're, I'm giving you the whole book for nothing.
You writing a book?
Living one. How about being in chapter 12?
Well, what comes before?
We might get together and, go over the synopsis.
Tonight?
Maybe.
You don't even know where I live.
It's a small town.
Well, I guess I'll see a movie or something. Lady, what's his credit rating?
He just found $1 million. If you happen to come looking for me, just ask anybody for Wendy. Do you know from here you can look out 5 miles over the Colorado Plateau? Do you like looking that far ahead?
Not much point to it, is there? I mean, things change right under your eyes. Like, for example, you meet somebody in a bar, and they give you go-ahead signals that mean green light, only you weren't wearing that ring in the bar.
You don't go out with married women, is that it?
That makes me a square, huh?
It might make you very nice. I put it on and off, depending on the mood I'm in. Right now, the mood is on.
What's my part in this game? To talk it off? My husband's a very nice guy, but he just doesn't understand me. Unquote.
There's a trick you can play here. You stand right on the edge, and you hold on to me, or I hold on to you. And you look up at the sky, and very slowly bring your eyes down, 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 till you're looking right into the gorge. And just at that moment, you'll feel that you're falling off. And you will if someone isn't holding on to you. You want to try it?
Sure.
Don't worry. I haven't pushed anybody off in more than a month. Come on. Now look up. Something you can't do alone. Didn't you feel that you were going right over the edge?
Why don't you bring your husband out here? He might appreciate the view.
I brought him up here once. He stood just about where you're standing. And he looked out, and his eyes were shining. And I thought, there is poetry in him. Then he said, what fantastic country this is. Uranium, gold, beryllium. In this country, a man who dreams of being a millionaire is just a piker. He understands me. He looks at a rock, and then he looks at me, and he says, honey, I'm busy. Why don't you go and amuse yourself? And I do.
Well, if you don't get along with him, why don't you leave him? Or does the fact that he's worth $7 million mean he's worth holding on to?
Oh, the millions impress you too? Well, I'll tell you something. The money isn't worth it.
You say that too easy. I bet you never missed a meal in your life.
Oh, I'll match you any day.
Yeah?
Fred and I were married a long time before he got rich. At night, I used to work as a waitress in the bar. And during the daytime, I had a job. I wouldn't even spend money on food because Fred needed it for his equipment. And whenever I got a free meal, I'd give it to Fred. You use up a lot of calories walking around that desert floor. Millions.